Hello everybody, welcome back to another But the Go to Minecraft tutorial video. This is the Minecraft TS Queen Mary tutorial, part 1. So this TS Queen Mary, a lot of people might mistake the name for the RMS Queen Mary, which is the, superliner preserved in, as a hotel ship in California right now. But this Queen Mary, this is the turbine steamer Queen Mary, and apparently part of the promenade deck is broken. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick while I explain this. The TS Queen Mary stands for turbine steamer. It was a Clyde steamer built in the 1920s, I'm pretty sure, with the same name as Queen Mary. So it's pretty interesting, actually. It does still exist. It still operates. I believe it is most fully restored, if not mostly restored. So you can still visit it. It is a real ship. It does actually have 3 propellers. I don't know what's happened to the other 2. Because Zack forgot to do the other 2 propellers. But it's a Clyde steamer. So Zack has recently gotten into Clyde steamer. As you can see, he's working on the PS Waverly over here, which there will be a tutorial at some point. But I'm starting with the TS Queen Mary, which he made here. So he has been working on some of its interior, as you probably saw. If I go in here, you can see some of these floor layouts placed. You got some other stuff in here, some little deck plan areas. Over in the stern, you got a wall here. He's been working on it, basically. So it's in a little rough condition right now, since he is working on it. So yeah, I figured it'd be a nice little tutorial series. It'll be about like 2 or 3 parts. I'm not sure. I might be able to only get it in 2, but we'll see how that goes. I do know that part 1 will include the entire hall here, as well as the first superstructure bit here. That does not include the windows though. I'm not getting the windows and doors quite yet. And then part 2 should either get the rest of the details or like half of the rest of the details. So yeah. I believe in case you weren't aware, I do put just like a whole history description of all the ships I do in the description of each video. So if you want to learn more about it, there's more in the description. Of course, you can find more on Wikipedia. But yeah, so quite a nice ship. Pretty excited to do a tutorial for it. It's so tiny, and I love it. It's almost like a modern tender ship. I think it actually was a tender ship to some other ship at one point, but it was mostly just a Clyde steamer. Sailed the Clyde River. Um, but yeah, so as I said, Zack did make most of this. I have helped a bit with with the stern, with the bow, with the hull. But Zack has done basically everything else on it. So it is still a bit of a work in progress, but it's enough to start a tutorial series, for the exterior at least. So I do have the keel laid here, and the keel is 119 blocks long. So 119, 119. So it is a fairly small ship, but yeah, it's very nice. So on the keel here, I'm just gonna measure, make sure it's 119, so you can see it's 119. Whee! Like that, 119, perfect. So we'll start with the base plate really. So I'll do everything, everything is the same on either side. So I'll just start with this side for now. I'm gonna copy, flip, and paste it later. So we're gonna go to the 7th block back of the keel, which is right here. It's the 7th block back. And we're going to place a row of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then after that we'll place 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 2 rows of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then a row of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a row of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then after that, we got a row of 25s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That should be 25, which it is good. So that's like the whole bow curve. I know it's really small, but yeah, that it is there. So along with this, moving along with the stern, obviously just go to the end of the 25 here, and going inward now instead of outward, we'll add 2 rows of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 6 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you should have 7 blocks of the keel left over. Look at that, we do. Wonderful. So I know it is a really small ship, but it's a very nice ship too. So go ahead and fill in this bottom base plate now, just for the red terracotta. There we go. Alright, so now we are going to make it a little bit wider. As you can see, there's a little curve there. Let's go to the back end of the 25 here. And on the back end, we'll go ahead and go out 2 on this last block. And then bring it forward by 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go out 2 on top of that again. Just makes the little ship a little wider from that curve. Then on the forward end of that 25, basically do the same thing. So go out 2, then we'll go back by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then out 2 on top of that. Then you can connect these sections in the middle. The top and the bottom part. There. So there we go. If you are on bedrock, if you're building this on bedrock, which actually be quite understandable since it's a small ship, you just got to do the same thing on the other side. However, I'll wait until the entire hull is done to copy, flip, and paste it. But just do remember, you do have to do everything on the other side. Now with that, I'll go ahead and start with the hull. So I'm going to grab my signs. Now what I like to do is when I make the tutorials, I like to label each section. So the center is section 0, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way out. You don't have to do this when you're making it. I'm gonna take out the signs anyway. They're just temporary, and they help with making the video. I like to help identify what section I'm on. Like if I'm looking at my notes. What section was that? 7. So usually when I make tutorials themselves, like if I'm building a ship from a tutorial, I will usually not put the signs on because I don't need them. But I do put them on when I'm making the tutorial because it just makes things easier for me. So with that, we'll go ahead and start building upward up the hull. This will include the white stripe as well, so the red and the white. So the very top block is the white stripe. So on section 0 here, take out the sign. You're gonna want 2 rows of, or 2 rows of 2. It should be a row 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then a row 2, and then we go. Oh, there it is. And then up 2, and then forward 1. Wait, is that right? It is right. Okay. And then these top 2 blocks will actually be white. So I'm using smooth quartz for the white. So there we go. You're basically just going to want to implement the white stripe on the top of each section along there. So anyway, section 1, take out the sign again. On section 1, we'll go ahead and add 2 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, so 2, and then white 2. Alright, and then section 2, we have 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a row 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in white, so 1, 2. Alright, and then section 3, we have a row of 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in white. And then section 4 here, we have 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that top one should be white, 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then section 5, we have a row of 8 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the top we'll add 3 white, so 1, 2, 3 in white. Alright, section 6 now, Section 6, we have a row of 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in white, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's a pretty shallow draft, actually. The draft is the red part, in case you weren't aware. So for section 7, we have this block here already. So we'll really just build off of that. So go ahead and extend that by 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you include this block right here on the corner from there to there is 8. Alright, and then we have 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in white we have 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, in section 8, we'll build right here on top. We have a row of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in white we have 3, 1, 2, 3. And finally on section 9, we build up right there. And we add 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in white we add 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. There we go. That's the entire bow draft done, including the white stripe. So if you're familiar with my tutorials, if you've seen them before, you know how the next part's supposed to be. Fill in all the sections. If you are new to this, you just chat, you're new to my channel, you should, basically what you do next is you go on the inside and you fill in all the sections with their respective colors, like this. So 3 in there, 2, red and white, just like this. Fill in all the gaps. So, it's got a TS Queen Mary definitely has a very long bow, very pointy, very sleek. So there we go. There's the bow draft done. I know it's pretty simple. It only took a few minutes. But anyway, we'll move on with the stern now. The stern is a bit more complex, as you can see. Obviously, the draft is pretty simple, but the when it comes to the black hull, that's kind of a disaster, because it was like that in real life. We'll go ahead and start by labeling our sections, or at least I will. 0, 1, come on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up here we have 9. Alright, so with our red, this first section here is a little complicated because it has to go around the propeller and back down. So for section 0, we'll go ahead and add 2 rows of 2, so 2 and 2. And then on top of that, we'll go up 2, like that, up 2. And then go back by 2, and then down by 1. And these top 3 blocks will make smooth quartz. So it's a pretty funky shape. It kind of just curves up and then around. That's just so it can go around the propeller and connect onto the rudder too. So not exactly simple, but it is there. So have it added. Anyway, section 1, we have 2 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in white we have 2, so 1, 2. Alright, and then section 2, we have a row of 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in white we have 3, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, in section 3, we have 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 in red, and then white, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then section 4, we have a row of 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in white. Alright, and then section 5 here, we have a row of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 rows of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in white we have 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then section 6, we have a row of 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in white, we have 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so section 7, we'll build off of that block again. And we'll go ahead and add 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, this should be a row of 8. Okay, yep, which it is. So we have 7 there. And then we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. That should be in white, 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then section 8, build off of here. Wait, section 8, we have 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 in white. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, section 9, we'll go ahead and build 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in white we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the stern draft ribs done? Hull lines done. So again, we'll go ahead and fill in these sections, which I mean, there's really not many of them. Make those white. And then in between these sections, we'll go ahead and add the red cross, and then add these white stripe. And there we go. So there's our draft done. Obviously, again, you need to do it on the other side. So, you can either just do the rest of the hull now, rest of the freeboard, which is the black part and the white part. Or you can, do the other side if you're on bedrock. Or you can just copy and paste it all. But I will go ahead and get started on the rest of it now. So I'm going to go ahead and label my sections again. 0, 1, not A1. This is not A1 sauce, right? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Go ahead and get started on this. So for these windows here, these like windows, I'll go ahead and get in part 2. It's really just some window cutouts, just cut out of the hull. So just gonna build the hull and basically ignore those windows, make it just flat. So for section 0, go ahead and get started with this. Section 0, we're gonna want to go up by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then up by 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then these top 4 blocks should be in white, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So top 4, so you really should have, what is this, like 5, 4 black, and then 4 white on top of that. So that's section 0. For section 1, we're going to want to do up by 2, so up 2, and then go up by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, so 1, and then white, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, just like that, just 2. Alright, and then section 2, we'll go ahead and go forward 2, and then 2 again, and then go up by 2, and 2, and then go 3, so 1, and then white, 2, 3, and then 2, and 2. What? It just deleted my blocks. It's weird. Alright, so section 3, we'll go ahead and do forward 2 rows of 2. No, single row 2. It's 2 forward. Single row 2 forward. And then up by 2, so 1, 2. And then we have up 1, 2, 3, 4 more rows of 2. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make these ones all white. Like that. And then forward 2, so like that. Forward 2, and then 1 right on top. You can see it's starting to curve forward now. As you can see here, these sections do kind of curve forward a bit. Because Queen Mary, TS Queen Mary was like that. Alright, and then section 4, we'll go ahead and do just, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 2 forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a white with the 5th one. 5, and then we'll add 1, 2, 3, and then 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. So you can see there's this basically this part on the top where it just goes straight up. So cursor and then straight up. That's the bulwark really. So it's really just the handrail thing that goes around here. It was just straight up while the rest of the hall was kind of curved inward. That's what that is. Anyway, section 5 here. I'll go ahead and change the page on my notes. We want a row of 2, so 1, 2, and then a row of 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so 2, 2, and 2, and that top one should be white. And then we want 2 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and on top we have 1. Alright, and then section 6, we have 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And oh wait, that's not right. Oh, wrong section 3, or section 6. Section 6, we want 4 to 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then 2, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so 2, 2 in black, and then 2 in white, so 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 4 rows of 3, and then 2, 2, and then 1. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong section 6 at the beginning there. Alright, so section 7 now. Section 7 we'll do 2 rows of 3, so 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a row of 2, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and well, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So 1 black row of 3, and then 2 white rows of 3. And then a row, yeah, then another row 2, and then 1. Right, and then section 8 here, I'll go ahead and add just, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 rows of 3. So it's really 4 rows of 3 in black, and then 2 rows of 3 in white. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 in black, and then white we have 1, 2 rows of 3. I can place them, there we go. Right, and then after that we have 2, and then 1, and then behind that, this is where the superstructure starts, or that deck. So behind that, we'll just go ahead and add a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll also grab a stair and just add this little curvy stair on the top of that part there. Just for the, just connects the bulwark to the superstructure. When you fill in your sections, it'll look better than this. But anyway, for section 9 now. Section 9, we want 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then a row 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a row 3, 1, 2, 3. And this 4 and this 3 should be white. And then we go up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just straight up on that one. And I think that is, yeah, that's all for the bow section. So again, you're gonna want to go on the inside and fill in all your holes with the correct colors. Right. So then, now once you fill in all these sections, you'll be able to see that it's may look a bit better when it's all filled in, rather than just the ribs in place. It'll actually look more like a ship shape. Alright, come on, there we go. So there's that section filled in up to the stair. And then behind that, we've got the last section here with the stair on it. I'll just fill all this in all the way up. And the deck will sit on this top block of white right here. That's where the deck will sit. And then down on this level here, the deck will actually sit here. Because this is like another like handrail thing. So you have 3 block gap decks. Alright, so here we go. There's the bow section done. So now go ahead and do the stern section. We'll see how this goes. It may not go very well for you, because it is a rather complex shape. You'll see why I say that. So I'll go ahead and label my sections again. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, so we'll start on section 0. This won't be confusing at all. On section 0, we'll go ahead and go forward 2 like that. And then on this first block we placed here, it's 1, we'll go up by 2. And then go back by, what is it? Back by 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then go up by 2. 1, 2. And then behind that, we'll add 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then the top 3 should be in white. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Definitely not a confusing or complex shape at all. But basically it's shaped this way because of the weird kind of stern it has. It has a Clyde steamer kind of stern. And then it has this little wonky section here to connect to the rudder. So the rest of these sections probably won't be as complex as that. They won't be as complex as that. We'll go ahead and do section 1 now. So in section 1, we'll go ahead and do 2 rows of 2, so 2, and then 2, and then forward 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then go up by 2, so 1, 2, and then behind that we'll add 3, so 1, 2, 3. Now this will increase by a block, and then increase to the superstructure there. So it'll kind of drop down twice because of the bulwark and the superstructure. But anyway, section 2. Section 2, we want row 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a row of 2, 1, 2. And then we go up 1, and then behind that we add 3, so 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Up 2. Wait. Hold on. Wait, so we have 3. 3, 4, 4. Oh, I see. So we have 3, 4, 4. Then you go up 2, so 1 and then 2 like that. And then behind that we add 3, 1, 2, 3. So it kind of just drops down. Basically curves back. It curves back, and then you have an angled bulwark on top of that. So like for a more like extended version, it would kind of be like a bit more of a dramatic version would be sort of like this. This is a much more exaggerated version of what it would be like, which is why it's so wonky. So we'll go ahead and move on with section 3 now. Trying to screw this up. Section 3, we want a row of 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then a row of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a row of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't really see with this black concrete. And then we go up 2, so 1, and then 2, and then behind that we'll add 3, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then section 4, go ahead and do a row of 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then a row of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a row of 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The shadow and time set. Anyway, there you go, that makes things a little bit better. Kind of see it now. So go 8, and then, what was it, up 2, so 1, and then 2. Behind that we add 3, so 1, 2, 3. 4, actually. No, just 3. Yeah, it is just 3. What section is this again? Section 4. Section 4, we have 3, 6, 8. 3, 6, oh, I see. So yeah, we go up 3, and behind that we add 2 more behind there. And that'll be the spot where the bulwark changes to the handrails. So that's fine. All right, and then section 5, we'll go ahead and add 2 rows of 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a row 10. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see it really has this overhang now. It's really overlapping a lot. So after the 10, we have up 2, so 1, and then a white 2. And then behind that, we add 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the same height as the bulwark section now. Alright, so section 6, we want 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 11, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we want up 2, so 1, and then 2. And then behind that, we add up 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, then section 7 here. Section 7, I'm going to add 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 13, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then up by 3, so 1, and then 2, 3. And then behind that we'll add 3 again, 1, 2, 3. That is the same height still, which is great. Something doesn't seem right. So 3, 3, appears to go 3, should be a 4. I'm gonna recheck, section was it? I'm gonna recheck 6. Section 6, what do we have? We had 5, and then 6. Whatever the heck that 6 is. And then 11. And up to, interesting. Let me check this real quick. So we have section 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We have is that 5? Dang it, I need to let me just change this to black. Just change this color. Place black concrete. There we go. Section 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just want to make sure I wrote it down correctly. It's got 5, and then 6, and then 11, up to 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Yeah. Maybe it's something with the draft. Could be something wrong with the draft. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and check the draft to make sure it's written down correctly first. This is the stern. This is section 6. We have 8, which we do, and then so 5, 3, 4. 8, 5, 3, 4. What about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 3, 4. Well, this is rather concerning. Yes, 7 there. And over here we have 7 there. Maybe I screwed up on this section. No. Can't be. What the heck? The spacing is all correct. Except for this one. Check the black again. 5, 6, 11, and up to up 4. That's correct. What about section 5? I need to check section 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I could be just So 7, and then over here it is, should be 7, which it is. I guess I'll just do a jump cut right here. Try and figure out what's wrong with this. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright, I have figured it out now. So apparently it was section 5 that's apparently screwed up. So go ahead and correct that now. So go to section 5. So this is section, yeah, this is section 7. And section 5, I'll just go ahead and take out all of section 5. I'll just redo that. So section 5, right here, we will go ahead and add, this is where I believe I went wrong. I added a row of 4 instead of row of 5. So we should add a 5 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we add 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we add up 2, so 1 and then 2. Then behind there we add 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That is correct. Okay. I guess I was confusing myself with this part up here, saying it was 3, when this bulwark part should have only been 2 there. Okay, so got that figured out. Now I guess we'll move on to section 8. So for section 8, we're going to want a row of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we got a row of 15, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then up 3, so 1, 2, 3. And behind there, we'll add 3, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright, and then finally, section 9. We go ahead and add a row of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a row of 15, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then up by 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then behind that, we add 3, so 1, 2, 3. Now this is where the superstructure starts, so we go ahead and add that. So from that 3 up, we go ahead and go back by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's really forward, but back by 4. And then we go up by 3, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now that should align with the white bit right here from the bow. Which it does. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and fill in all these sections now with the fixed section number 5. Kind of do this in layers. Doesn't really matter how you fill it in as long as it gets filled in. And without breaking other parts of it, jeez. So when you come back here, we'll just add blocks going back, really. Like this. And then back here. You have that. Then for this last section here, we'll actually run the black bit all the way. We'll basically just connect these 2 sections in the middle. So fill in the entire black part here. Just do set black concrete and fill in the rest there. And then for the rest of the white here, go ahead and add that in. Oh, no, dang it. Let's go from there to there. I'm going to do set smooth quartz. I gotta make a wall of white. And fill in this rest here. And there we go. There is the one side of the hull of the TS Queen Mary. So we'll go ahead and copy, flip, and paste it all to the other side now. So go from there and then around the stern. Gotta make sure we get this part. Go to there. And then we'll go ahead and like stain in the middle or something. And we'll do copy, flip right, and paste. And there's the entire hall done. So there are a few other things that I'm going to add before we finish the video. The first of those things is the decking itself. So the deck itself will sit on on the lowest block here. This is where the deck will be. I am using birch planks. So birch planks will sit around here, and this will wrap all the way around the front. As you can see, there is kind of a handrail with the bulwark here. So I go ahead and stand on this block and do fill birch planks by 300. And there we go. There's most of it filled in. Appears we have a world edit glitch again. Yeah, it's glitching, so what I do in this case is just reload. There you go, now it's fixed. World edit on Eterno servers is sometimes a bit glitchy like that. But anyway, there's our first deck put in. Now go ahead and basically finish up the walls for this first deck of the superstructure. So on the front here, we'll basically go on the planks right behind here. Go on this plank, and then we'll go to the 29th block back. So that is back to right here. And on that 29th block, we'll place our center block. Single block in center. And then on the sides of that, we'll go out by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll add another 4 behind that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And that'll just connect it up to the sidewall here. So the other side is the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just build it up to the height of the rest of it. Just build it 4 blocks tall. There we go. So there's the front wall done. Kind of curved. And for the back wall here, there is this promenade area. But the inside walls are actually basically a big glass wall. So I'm using black stained glass panes. And we'll go ahead and go to the, we'll go on the planks again. So go from this block here. And we will go to the 34th block back. So it's 1, and then find 34. Wherever that may be, that's too far. There we go, 34. And this is where we will build our glass pane wall all the way across. It should be in line with the white bits here. So it's basically just 3 blocks tall, and all the way across. Now in the middle is like 2 big old doors that swing open. So if you want, you can go to the center, find the center right here, punch out these middle blocks here, and then also some on the sides, and then just bring these back by like 2 blocks. Just kind of have these doors open. There we go. So I believe that is what Zack has here at the moment. Yep, but just have a 3 block space in the middle, and then the doors swing outward. Lovely. I'll say this ship is like, it's really modern looking for whatever reason. It looks like some sort of modern, like especially the interior kind of looks like a modern yacht. Very fancy. It's a lot of like glass, like blocky shapes, and vibrant colors. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, for the promenade itself, I'll basically go ahead and get the top rim of it. So from this block here into the superstructure, I'll go ahead and go back by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then going inward, so it kind of follows the shape of the ship. We'll add 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2. So 1, 2. That's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, I wrote this down wrong. Try that again. So we go back by 4, and then 9, and then we go 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up or not. What in the... Did I script this section too? I think I did. Just want to check this. This probably might be a little hard to see here. I have don't know, it's 13. This is section 987. Yeah, we have 13. And then 987 in here. We have 13. Well, this top part should be 7. Just go ahead and get the rest of the promenade and then figure out what's wrong with that. So it's 7, and then after that we had 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we had 2. And then go inward by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be the center block right there in the middle. So on this side, we go back by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2. And go just connect it up inward. So yeah, there's that's that part done. We can now go ahead and fill in the entire deck on top of here. So just do fill, birch, plank 300. Here's our deck filled in there. Alright, and then there are these pillars here, with some slabs. So basically go from the back end here, and we'll add, these pillars are spaced weirdly. As you can see, it starts off 1 block space and then goes to 2 block. Start back here actually. We'll add a single pillar on that corner there, and leave a 2 block gap, and then on the third we'll add another pillar, and 2 block gap again, and on the third add another pillar, 2 block gap, and on the third add another pillar. So you have 4 pillars there, each 2 blocks apart, and then we have, how many is this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more pillars. So 6 more pillars that are a block apart each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That last one should be a 2 block space. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but that's what Zack has. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, and then we can basically just put our slabs up here at the top, like this, if you want. You don't exactly have to do that. Although this pillar you are going to want to bring out a block, make sure it's brought out a block like that. Just because of, you know, a section, which I will get to fixing. I do the same thing on the other side, so I'll just copy, flip, and paste it. Stay in the middle, copy, flip right, and paste. And there we go. It's the other promenade done. So, as for this section here, I go ahead and try and figure out what's wrong with this. Just on camera, I guess. I do replace black concrete with light blue, come on, concrete. And what's wrong is this section, section 7, is not quite right. So this one should be 4 block space, which it is. Yeah, and then I have the pillar on there. Yeah, so section 7 is this one right here. And basically figure out where we went wrong. So the spacing here is, for the white is 7. And over here, the spacing, I believe, is also 7. Which it is. So it's nothing's wrong with the draft. I know that. And this is what, 4, and then 7, and then it's actually 13. So over here, we'll just check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see. I did 3 instead of 4 right here. But yeah, this should be 4. So just bring these back by 1. I know it's kind of hard to see. You might want to go ahead and change the change everything to the blue concrete. While I do this, I guess we have 4, and then after that we need. Did I say? Wait, the wrong section. This is 4, 4, and then 7 there. And then on top of that, we have what should be 13. So just remove the rest of this here. Just take out all that 13, and then go up 1, and up another 1, another 2 with the white. Behind that, we'll add 3. So 1, 2, 3. That should sit right below the pillar we added earlier. And then fill in these sections again. And there we go. There's that section fixed. So go ahead and undo that. We'll readjust these blocks. Make sure they're the right color. Inside, just gotta fix this one. Oh, I know that one wasn't even supposed to be there. Okay. I'll copy, flip, and paste it to the two. I talk too fast. Copy, flip, and paste that to the other side. There we go. Down to there. And then we'll copy, flip, and paste. Let's do copy, flip right, and paste. And now that entire other side is fixed. Hooray! Alright, so I'll go ahead and revert this blue concrete back to black concrete. Let's just do replace light blue concrete with black concrete. Not powder. Shoot. Not powder. I guess I'll start cleaning up this powder. Did not want that to go. Not how I wanted that to go. Let's do replace black concrete powder with air. Oh, and then do it again. Alright. There is the there's part 1 done of the TS Queen Mary. Turbine Steamer Queen Mary. So, part 2 should be out on Tuesday. If that doesn't finish it, part 3 would be on Friday. And then next week comes the Andrew Doria tutorials. Ooh, fun. Yeah, that's really it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next videos. So, bye for now.